Many of us, Christmas is a really important celebration, especially in Europe and all around the world. Mainly now is becoming like a big thing, and it's not just this year; it's been always. And it's a really good opportunity to meet with friends and with family and do many things that sometimes we cannot do on a normal month. So that's what I want to talk to you about. Is like how we can make Christmas a really powerful time for us to not come back to what we used to be or not getting results, but instead getting even more results. All right. So we are going to use this as an opportunity to pause, as an opportunity to even get more results. And this is going to be the Christmas Games presentation. To all of you guys that you couldn't make to the call, I'm recording as usual, so don't worry about it. But mainly, if you can make it to the calls, it's a really good way to you to just get that energy from us, and get that kind of like vibes, and then you can just keep that consistency on your fitness. But also, you can ask me any questions. So the first one is I will give you 3 powerful tools, by the way. The first one is going wild. So if you go wild about literally the picture, and what I mean by picture is the experience. All right, when you're taking a picture, what is the purpose of taking a picture? The purpose of taking a picture is to capture the experience that you want to do, right? Like if you see a beautiful bird, if it's a birthday, or if it's a really beautiful thing, you are taking the picture for the sake of remembering that in later, right? That's the purpose of a picture, if you think about it. So if you go wild about the experience, about you becoming that inner photographer or inner person that is trying to catch as many experiences as possible, you will realize that it's going to be easier for you to be experiencing the experience rather than you experiencing just the drinks or the food, which is something that most of us, including myself, we are going to go. So something that I want to tell you is like trying to go wild about you being able to have a beautiful time with your family, for example. Like maybe last year or next year, you might not have the same opportunity because maybe you are in a different country. Maybe it might be COVID again. It might be another illness. You never know. Because, for example, with COVID 3 years ago, we didn't manage to have like a proper time maybe with your family if you was in another country or in another place. It's many things that it might happen. So if you just focus on the full experience and making sure that it's kind of like, my God, I'm gonna enjoy, having that atmosphere of Christmas, and being able to have like a proper meaningful conversation with the people around me, and enjoying the music as well, or the traditions, and just being able to look around and just see all the beautiful people, and enjoying as well the taste and the smell of the food and the drinks, and just making sure that you're fully connected. That's creating an experience. This is the big secret and the powerful tool I can give you today. It's about you being able to enjoy that. See? So if you're having that experience, that's going to be really important, guys. Okay? So that's the first tip. So a little homework for you. Once you're going to be able to do it, or you can pause this video, or you can write down, it's like write down 5 things that can make, all right, the festive time special apart from food and drinks. So I want you to kind of like think about what it will be 5 things that you can focus on apart from food and drinks. See? So it might be, as I told you, having meaningful conversations with family members or people that I don't see that often, or maybe is it focusing a bit more on the playlist and being able to dance, or finding, or even dig more into my traditions of how Christmas is celebrated in my country. Like for example, in Peru, we have a really specific way of celebrating Christmas. Then maybe Cornell's in Hungary is going to be different. Maybe in England is different. And then you can just get as well that kind of like taste, and kind of like get that experience a bit more deeply. And if you go other people as well from other countries, then you can ask, then you can just get more curious about, and that's a beautiful thing. And then you are not just focusing, oh my God, I need to eat as much as possible because it's Christmas, and I'm going to drink until it's not going to be tomorrow. And then after 2 hours you are done, and then you just miss out all the experience of Christmas. So this is just a point of view for you guys. See? Now we go into the second powerful tool. All right. So the second powerful tool is about routine. See? So as you can see on the picture, the routine is mainly the king of all the game, okay, of your fitness journey. So if you are making sure that your routine is gonna be the one that is gonna set you up for any special occasion, you are winning a lot. Okay, because there is the master, is the king, as long as you are doing it before and after, not during. So I don't want you to stress out that in the festive times like Christmas or the Boxing Days or a New Year, thinking about, oh my God, I need to go to the gym, I need to do this, I need to eat my protein, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to enjoy. Yeah. But you can do it before, all right? You can do it after. Like, and we need to realize, and we need to be conscious, and we need to kind of like understand what is our patterns. What I mean by that with patterns is like, if you know that Christmas is not just Christmas, the 24th and the 25th, it's not just breakfast and lunch and dinner. Sometimes, most likely, it's going to be lunch and dinner. Sometimes it's going to be just dinner time. So you have control over breakfast, you have control over lunch, for example, and you have control over snacks and your water intake before going to the special events. Because in England, we might book a place in a restaurant, in a pub, or sometimes you're going to go to a point where you're going to meet the other people. So it's not just a Christmas since 7 in the morning until 7 p.m. until midnight or whatever. So it's just a few hours if you realize that is the festive time. So if you can just make sure that the routine is going to be there, then you are totally fine. Yes, so trying to make sure of that. So something that I want you to ask yourself is like, what is the before and after routine that you can keep, but also that you want to keep that in the festive times as well? Like, for example, before my routine, I want to make sure that my breakfast is going to be on point, my lunch is going to be on point, and that I'm going to make sure to drink, even though it's going to be hot, 2 liters of water or 1.5 liters of water before entering to Christmas, to the proper Christmas night, example, to the Christmas lunch and night. And then what can I do after to make sure that I won't feel like, like, I don't know, that like a failure, or that I will feel like I'm not doing enough or whatever you might feel that time. What you can do, maybe it's you going for a walk with the family the next day, or going to the shopping center, whatever. Any excuse that is going to make you move a bit, because most likely on the festive times, especially if it's the dinner time, we might eat or we might drink more than usual. So the digestive system is having a lot of work to handle. All right. So if your digestive system is working 3 times, 4 times harder, then it's going to take energy and blood circulation from the brain, from your organs, from other organs, from your cognitive function. So you won't be 100% yourself. But if we can put you back on track after you enjoying the dinner time or lunchtime of Christmas or New Year, then you will be fine. So just trying to make sure what it can be that little after routine that you can do, but also what it can be the before you enter into the Christmas night, to the New Year. If you are doing that, you are breaking the patterns of the routine that you have. So it's breaking the patterns of the normal routine by creating routine. I know it sounds kind of like it's like a contradiction, but it's really powerful because you are breaking the automatic mode. The automatic mode is like for the last 10 years, 15 years, or since you are aware of, Christmas and New Year or the festive times has been spending in a certain way. Like you wake up, you have this, you have that, then it's Christmas night, or it's the New Year, and then you are getting, as much food as possible, as much drinks as possible, as much sweets as possible. You are stuffing yourself. Then at 2 in the morning, exactly, you're having an indigestion. You don't feel that well. Then you go to bed. Then you sleep. Then the next day you have again chocolates or this. This is a routine, an automatic routine, because you have been creating the habit. But now we can do something different. But it's all on your hands if you want to do it or not. And I just want you to try it for this Christmas and this New Year. Try this before and after routine, and you will see that you're breaking patterns. So you're creating, and you will be more happier because you are breaking a routine that has been for so long by creating a powerful routine, like an updated routine that is empowering you. Because in my case, if I go like a magic, wish, for me, I would love to feel and to be 100% right, like on my optimal level, 24/7, if it's possible, and every day of my life, But sometimes we can achieve that as long as we are having that powerful routine, and that's the secret. See, guys, so I want you to do those two works so far. So the first one, it was write down 5 things. Okay, I want you to make sure that the first one is about write down 5 things that can make the festive times special, apart from food and drinks. See, and the second one is about what is the before and after routine that you can keep and want to keep that in the festive time. So that's the second one. See, and Lisa, I know that you joined us recently, but I'm recording this, and then you can just, once it's gonna be uploaded on the YouTube file that I got, I will put a link on the group as well, so you can catch up with the first part. Okay. But if you got any questions, Lisa, as the last time as well, of how we can achieve the 10,000 steps every day in the easiest way possible, just use the chat box to text me or to ask any questions for the next powerful tool that we share right now. See? Perfect. Now, the last powerful tool. The last powerful tool, guys, is this one. Is the important one, okay? And sometimes I think that we forget about this, especially when it's Christmas or when it's New Year or when it's our birthday, or if your country win the World Cup or whatever, okay? Because Argentinian people at the moment as well are very crazy. And I understand that, okay? But this one is about, let me see. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Lisa, don't worry at all. I appreciate that you're here as well, even though I know that you will go for your workout, and we're almost finishing as well. Don't worry. But anyway, the third powerful tool is about, it's not the end of the world. So something that you need to remember and you need to say to yourself, so then you can just easy off the game, is like, you will have another Christmas next year. You will have another New Year party next year. It's not the end of the world. All right. So it's going to be food as well tomorrow. It's going to be drinks as well tomorrow. So it's not about that the turkey is going to go away like magic, after midnight, or Santa Claus is going to take your food or drinks. You will still having the rum. You will still having the beer. You will still having the sweets. It's not going to go anywhere. And if just the case disappear by magic or Santa Claus take your food and drinks, you can go to the supermarket and buy more. Yeah. The next day, you might wait a bit more, but it will be some supermarkets open. You can still having your chocolate and those little things. Yeah. So I want you to think proactively by this powerful tool, which is this important one. All right. What are the foods and drinks that you can keep, okay, and having around the full year, or that you can make it last longer? Like, for example, as I told you, the turkey Christmas, or if it's pork, or if it's the fish. For example, in Peru, we have an special kind of like, depends of the place, but usually we have fish for Christmas. And if you go to the jungle, you will have like this special kind of like plantain rice with chicken. And then if you go to the mountains, you're going to have guinea pig, which I know it might sound really disgusting if you're in Europe, but do you see? So, but what you can do in order to keep it for the full year, maybe you can cook the same kind of like Christmas-ish dinner time, maybe in another time as well. So then you don't go crazy about them. Or maybe you can just make sure that you're going to save little portions in the freezer, and then you can just unfreeze that up next week or next month. And then you're not kind of like, oh my God, is once a year that I can have this. How can you make it not just the once a year thing? And I think that's going to help you a lot on not going that wild on food and drinks, And remember that we're not dieting here. Any of you are dieting with me, and you need to know that it's about just that if you want a chocolate outside Christmas or outside New Year, you can have it. It's not the end of the world for having a chocolate or for having any bad thing. It's about just making sure about the portion, because then if you understand that, it's going to become really easy for you to be on the game. All right. So this is the third powerful tool that I want to share with you guys. And remember, it's about creating consciousness. It's about being proactive and doing things differently. I want you to do things differently from now on with me, and you know that. All right. So let's recap before we are going to finish off. Of course, if you got any questions, now is the time to you to ask me. Otherwise, I just going to make a really short and sweet this call of today, and because I'm late anyway, but it's about the Christmas game. So this is the homework I want you to do with the first tool. Write down 5 things that can make, the festive time is special apart from food and drinks. Then the routine is the master as well, and it's not the end of the world. So those are the 3 powerful tools that I use to make things happen, but I want you as well to use them and to give me feedback about it. So this is the things, guys. If you can just watch these videos later, or just go to the parts of the ones that you need to write down, it's going to help you loads. See? So that's the thing, my champions. Hope you enjoy this really short and sweet call of today. And if you got any questions, now is the time, or you can just text me later. Now that I'm here, I'm kind of like more 24/7 texting. It's not like a specific